I thought I just heard you. Your little yell. The happy yell. From the other room. I remember what it was like to have you live in our house. Now you only inhabit our minds. You're like a good dream, a short chapter, the best poem. The littlest footprints, but the biggest waves they made. It's like you saturated every part of life, like a pebble dropped somehow made a tsunami. Even the parts of life you didn't touch, now you touch. There's the where you've beens, and the you never got the chance to be's. You are the anchor image to every memory, every location, every thought, every emotion. You either were there or you were not, but it still has everything to do with you. You are what I dream of when I sleep, and what I reverie when I wake up. You are interwoven into everything. I desperately try to unweave the thread of your existence, and yet somehow simultaneously want to weave it everywhere. I never want to forget, and yet I never want to remember. It hurts too much. And sometimes it doesn't hurt at all. And that's when it scares me the most. That your presence won't always affect me like this, but I want it to. I want every day to burn like an open wound and an unmended heart, because it will never be mended without you. I want to suffocate in my own sadness, because the breathlessness reminds me that you were here and that you were real. I don't see you in other children, not in their eyes or their size or their bodies or their stature. There was only one of you, and so I barely even flinch when I see another like you think I might. I want so badly to unveil the Almighty and see His plan. I want to look over His shoulder and steal the answers to the questions on this test. I cry out every night, and even when I don't, my body does. Even in the silence is my body's loudest scream. I want to understand why death is so final, and life is so underwhelming, and why this is the place that determines our eternal. Why is it this way, O God of intricacies? Why do you dangle pleasures and snippets of joys only to snatch them back up and allude to something greater? You allow only a taste of the best is yet to come, and we are left with nothing but a note from you. To follow into the dark meaning the unknown. Somehow it will lead to the light, the eternal light, and somehow the joys once experienced here will pale in comparison to knowing you, who gave them to us for such a short time. Why all the heartache and back and forth and emotions and roller coaster and stupid bits of life that feel so unnecessary? If your end goal is just for us all to love you, just love us in the only way we can understand love, why must you make it so complicated if you know we are complex? I deep sigh now. I exhale and wipe the tears, the same ones that daily stain my cheeks with salty waters. Leaky springs from within. I count the days from when I last didn't cry, 43 to be exact. I wait upon you, the original artist, the original poet, to make sense or make beauty from these ugly words drenched with iniquity. I'm sorry, and I'm not. You made me this way. And somehow, even as I make my bitter cries with words you have given me, I feel your arms. I feel them. The same arms that are holding valor are the same ones that are holding me.